Hello everybody, how's it going today? Alright. Today I want to touch a little bit about my history and why and what my qualifications are. So, I've said it before, there are some people out there who are smarter than me, who know a little bit more book stuff than I do. There's some people out there with some real good knowledge. However, when it comes to breaking down in this industry, in this field, when it comes to breaking a lot of this stuff down, they might be jerking your chain. Some of them do. Some of them do to get sales. Whereas I'm not going to do that. So why am I qualified to be able to touch on certain subjects like this? Okay, so as far as supplements go, stuff like that, oh man, for the past 20 some years, I've dug into it, found out what, anything, vitamins, minerals, supplements, creatine, beta-alanine, whatever it is, found out, is it really good? Is it really, or is it crap? Is there hype? Is it real? And then I would put it into use. I would actually use the products so that I could say whether or not they were good. Fast forward quite a few years to when I got really serious again with this stuff. I got into some SARMs and some research chemicals. With my knowledge that I previously had, I thought, oh yeah, this stuff is garbage. It won't work. There's no way that the claims can be real. Till I used a lot of it, then I was like, holy crap. Well, they are medications. Basically, a lot of them are medications. So there you have it. I learned a heck of a lot about them before I even used them. I did my research. Then I started my own business for a little while there. You know what, 8 months to a year, I did my own business. I got in touch with suppliers. I still talk with those suppliers. I have gotten those suppliers in touch with some companies that I'm friendly with now. Their products are good. I know how much this stuff costs to source. And if you're wondering where it all comes from, it all comes from China. I'd say 99.5% of it comes from China. As far even supplements, you might get a couple that come from the United States, but like some protein powders, but not even those. A lot of those are coming from China. So I know how much this stuff costs. I know what a good price is for it. I know what a fair price is. So some of these other companies out here don't like me. I think some of them don't like me. They either give me a wide berth, or they say, he's a fat piece of crap, which is whatever. When it comes to C60, okay, that's a fairly new one that's coming out. I'll use this video on both channels. I am in touch with some people who have C60 companies. Duh. And I know where to get it. I know how much it costs to source. I know how much the olive oil costs to source. I know some things and I know some stuff. I have done customer service before. I know some of the questions that the customers have. I know the concerns that they have. And I can answer whether they're a valid concern or not. So that's a lot of my qualifications for being a kind of an industry insider. I know some of these business owners. They're good dudes. They're good dudes. And I know a lot of suppliers. A lot of times with the research chems, it's not worth going to my suppliers to purchase. You might think, well, shoot, I'll just get in touch with Ryan and I'll save thousands of dollars. Well, you won't really. If you're just looking to buy a gram or two or some capsules, you're not gonna be able to do it. Plus, there is customs to deal with. A lot of times, even myself, I don't usually anymore buy stuff from China, unless there is some items. But for the most part, if I'm just looking for a gram or two of MK677 or something like that, I'll buy it from a distributor or one of the SARMs companies or something. If I'm looking for, sorry about the shaky camera. I went to the gym today and had a great workout, but I'm a little amped up. So as far as like C60 goes, it's so new, I'm not going to make my own. A lot of it, so you got the C60 and you've got the olive oil. You could buy those yourselves, but you'd have to buy a big tub of, who wants a 50-gallon drum of the high quality, high polyphenol olive oil? Not this guy. And then you have to, some of these companies, I think they mix this stuff for like days or weeks in low light or no light, something like that. I'm learning more about how they make it. But that's probably some of my best qualifications right there. Is I know what supplements or research chems do what. Even I know quite a bit about prohormones. Steroids, I'm still learning a lot there, but I have a fair amount of knowledge there. C60, I'm gathering a lot of information, still have a ways to go. But by knowing the industry, by knowing the people who have some companies, and by knowing their distributors, by knowing where all this comes together, I know who's really doing good business. I know who's really putting out good product. I've already shared a couple of them. The C60 Supply Company and the Good and Cheap. A couple good companies. I will try more brands. If there's another company out there that's questionable, I might scrape some money together and get some more expensive tests run. We shall see. But please subscribe to this YouTube channel, whichever one it's on, because it's important. And if you have questions, you can get in touch with me. I'm available. And that's about it. Qualifications. Some of these people may have some book knowledge, but they don't really know how much it costs to put out good stuff. Or they might be just trying to sell you some BS because they'd rather take the easy way of selling you garbage and charging the heck out of you. So that's it. Hope you all have a fantastic weekend. God bless you.